What's up, guys? In today's video we're going to be playing the triple elixir tournament, and as you guys can see, it just started a few minutes ago. There's only people at a couple wins on the leaderboard right now. I wanted to get a video out on this tournament as soon as possible, so I started recording as soon as it started. And in my opinion, the best deck for this tournament, or I'm going to assume this is definitely going to be one of the best decks, is Graveyard Freeze type of decks are going to be incredible in triple elixir. They always have been, and obviously the meta is a bit different now with the Monk and the Phoenix, which is why you have both of them in the deck. But don't worry, even if you don't have them leveled up, you can use every single card in this tournament, and they are the most broken cards in the game right now, so of course you want to use them. Executioner is a pretty good counter to the Phoenix, and the Zappies are a very good defensive card right now in this meta because there's a lot of people running Lightning, so they just provide you a lot of value on defense. And then you have the Tornado, which pairs really nicely with the Executioner, and you can pull things into the Freeze to freeze it. So before we head into the first game, if you guys would like to support me, creator code BOSS in any Supercell game. Thank you guys who do that. But yeah, let's get in the first match here, and I guess we'll play 5 games or so this video, and we'll see how this deck works. But like I said, I'm pretty confident that this is a pretty solid deck for this tournament. Graveyard is almost always in triple elixir usually the best win condition. If it's not Graveyard, then it would probably have to be... I'm not even sure what it would be besides Graveyard, because Lava in this meta is not very good because of all the Phoenix. So I highly doubt there's going to be Lava players getting very high inside of this tournament. I don't know what we would see because Graveyard also is really good against Golem. So I don't know what heavy decks we would see. Anyway, we're going to go in here for the freeze, and look at this. We already got a ton of damage. The very first push of the match here, Executioner's piling up on top of the tower, and this is already looking like this is for sure going to be GG. We're going to overwhelm him here, go for a Phoenix in the pocket, just keep the pressure on, obviously. We might as well. Since we have such a big lead, it's not even that risky. Gonna go in for the Zappies here. Just go for another Executioner in the back. Tesla is not very good right now. Not sure why this guy's running it. I noticed early on, especially, a lot of people run the deck they typically use on ladder, and that is not really what you want to do in these kinds of events. If you want to get a lot of wins, at least. I mean, if you're just playing it for fun and you're fine getting, you know, a few wins and you don't really care how you do, then by all means use, you know, your off meta ladder deck. But if you want to do well, you definitely want to adjust your deck, because the triple elixir meta is for sure a lot different than the one times elixir meta. The decks are way more expensive, and you have access to the Monk and the Phoenix, so why would you not use them if you have access to the 2 best cards in the game? I mean, that's kind of my mindset, at least. So we're going to go in here, another Graveyard push, might as well, right? Going to get a freeze down, freezing the King Tower and the Arena Tower. Maybe we can get the egg to hatch. We'll see. Zappy's coming in here. Bar Barrel. And yeah, we might even get ourselves a 3 crown for the first match here. Nice and easy. Off meta deck on his end. It's like kind of a log bait deck, but he had a Mega Knight in it for some reason. I don't even know. Don't really care. All I know is it was a absolute breeze to win. Really, really easy. So there we go. Starting things off pretty strong here. 1-0, let's keep it going. We might even end up being on the leaderboard by the end of the video, because like I said, it just started. Maybe not, because people are at 3 wins and we're only at 1, so we do have to do a little bit of catch up. So this guy's going to go Poison, very first play of the game. Now, this is the thing that I might have to consider. If there's a lot of people running Poison in this tournament, I might have to add a Poison of my own so I can keep up with the Poison damage, because the freeze, of course, doesn't really deal damage to the tower, so that's one thing I'm kind of concerned about. Do go for that Monk ability. It didn't end up... Okay, nice. That was a good Graveyard because he just used his Poison. So he goes Recruits. I guess we're just going to freeze that, to be honest. Why not? We can be super aggressive in triple elixir. That's the thing. I want you guys to remember this. Be very aggressive in this game mode. There's no reason not to be. You know, you don't have to be as concerned about being over aggressive. In fact, it's usually going to be the right play, especially earlier on when you're against the opponents who aren't as good. They're not going to expect it, and I think people underestimate Graveyard, especially players on mid-ladder. They don't realize how much damage it can actually do, and so they won't defend it as well as they should. This guy, though, I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's just using his Poison on just a bunch of random stuff from the looks of it. So that should be tower down already for us to start things off here. Well, not quite, but pretty much tower down, I guess. Also, Hog is a horrible thing to run in Triple Elixir, would certainly not run that, so this guy who's using Hog right now, I would not recommend using anything like this guy's deck. And that goes for just about any Hog deck, not even just Hog Firecracker or whatever this is. Hog Giant Skeleton, any of that I would not recommend running. Alright, we're leaking Elixir, it's all good though, I mean, we have a really big lead, but we don't want to be leaking Elixir, obviously. Go Monk here. Yeah, we don't even need a freeze. Is this going to be another 3 crown? Might be. We'll just keep going in here. Go for a graveyard. Pop a freeze, probably. See if we can get the 3. If he takes one of my towers, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Gonna be another 3 crown. Nice and easy, yet again. Cruising along here. Surprisingly, both opponents not choosing to use the Monk or the Phoenix. Very, very interesting. I'm sure at least once this video we're going to play against someone using it. I would be shocked if not, but we'll see what happens. So we're against Luca here. We'll just start things off with a Barb Barrel to apply some pressure, and then we'll split Zappies. Okay, Mega Knight again for a second game in a row. So we're obviously going to want to get some good value out of our Monk. It's going to be the best counter to it. He's got a Prince. Very interesting. We're going to go ahead and freeze this here. It's going to be a very valuable freeze. Ooh, the Witch is... gets killed very easily by the Xe. Horrible Skarmy by him. It's going to accomplish absolutely nothing. We're going to go in for a Graveyard here because he used his Mother Witch, so he's not going to have a suitable counter to that, most likely, unless he's got something that I'm unaware of, but... Look at that. We already pretty much took... Like, we pretty much killed the... And he just NATO'd the Phoenix to the tower. I'm going to have to give him a thanks there. I don't even care if that's toxic, but it just feels like the right time to say thanks. I mean, he just tornadoed it on his tower. Oh, man. This guy, bro. I almost feel bad. We're going to go for a freeze here. Just putting the pressure on. Why not, right? I mean, we got a good lead, and... I don't know. Just makes sense. He's going to go Mega Knight. We're going to go Monk. Alright, we'll go for Zappies here. What in the world is this guy's attack? So yeah, as you can see, this deck is just incredible against the off-meta decks you're going to play against the first few games. Because you just have such good defensive cards. Like the Xe is going to be very good against a lot of stuff. Like there's so many different combinations you can do with the Executioner. Which is, yeah, pretty nice. So we need to get another one down here to defend these pigs. It could be a little problematic. Not really, though, because nothing's even tanking for them. I don't know if we're going to be able to 3-crown this guy, but we're going to win regardless. So we'll just activate the ability here. And yeah, maybe we're not going to play against a single person using Monk or Phoenix this video. That would be surprising, but at this rate, I guess it's possible. Because we only, after this, we're probably only going to play a couple more games, so... we'll just go for a Graveyard here again. We'll go for a Monk, and then I have my freeze ready. He's probably going to play a Mother Witch. I guess he just gave up. Well, I guess can't blame him. I mean, we were going to win for sure. So, another 3-crown. 3-crown after 3-crown. This deck is a 3-crown machine, I guess. And in Triple Elixir, there tends to be way more 3-crowns anyway, just because heavier decks and people get overwhelmed. Alright, so we'll claim all those. We're 3-0 here, so yeah, like I said, we're gonna probably play 5 games this video. Ideally, we go 5-0. If I lose a game, then I might play 1 extra just to go 6-1, because that's better than going 5 or 4-1 or whatever happens. But anyway. Okay, so he's using probably Elixir Golem. Yeah, there it is, so I'm gonna actually freeze this just to... I don't know. I mean, why not? Just to cycle, kind of. And I'm hoping the Xe can just deal with everything. Alright, so here's the game plan. We're going to freeze this, go for a Tornado, and this is going to be satisfying as heck. Look at that, man. And there could be some Elixir Golem in this tournament, a lot of it. If you want to beat Elixir Golem, this is the deck for you. X-NATO, man. What in the world? We're going to go opposite lane here with the Graveyard. We kind of got a dual lane push coming in. Because, like, look at all the stuff we have. This is ridiculous. He fireballs on defense against the Graveyard. What is... We already won. It's over. I'm sorry for laughing, guys. This is just funny. What the heck, man? Oh my gosh. Oh man, this game mode is actually going to be pretty fun in this meta. Why is no one else using Monk? I don't get it, man. This guy at least is using Phoenix, but how have we not played against someone using Monk yet? The most broken card in the game. Well, I guess, you know, they're going to learn eventually. Oh my gosh, what a quick game. Okay, we're gonna play one more. We're actually catching up. Honestly, like, if I were to play a little while longer, we probably would already get into the top 50. Or if I started recording right when it started, instead of waiting, like, 5 or 10 minutes. But, whatever. Okay, again, this guy's using Hog Rider. I don't know for sure, but I'm already going to assume this is probably going to be, like, a pretty easy matchup for us. Because why would you want to run Hog Rider and Triple Elixir? And we have Tornado, so I'm already really liking the matchup situation. I hope we don't, like, you know, jinx ourselves, but I don't know. I think we're probably going to win this. The XE is kind of annoying, but eh. Or, sorry, not the XE, the Magic Archer, obviously. Ooh, he is able to... Okay, good. That was a horrible P.E.K.K.A. But yeah, these Magic Archers are quite a nuisance, as you can tell. I don't think Magic Archer is going to be a great card in this tournament, though, so it's probably not something you need to stress about too much, even though you don't have a good counter against it in this deck. But you know what could be? The Firecracker. If a ton of people are using Firecracker, feel free to put arrows in this deck. Might be the way to go, to be honest, because there could be a lot of Firecracker, so I'll just address that right now. If there's a ton of Firecracker, maybe put arrows in this deck instead of Barb Barrel. But for now, I'm really liking the combination we have. And I feel like you could get around the Firecracker, and the Firecracker isn't even that good against the Graveyard anyway. Gets, like, alright against it, but that was kind of unfortunate that the... Why am I even complaining? We're gonna win. I was just saying it's unfortunate the Monk was no longer tanking. So yeah, I'm glad we're able to go, looks like, for a clean 5-0 this video. That's exactly what I was hoping. I was hoping we wouldn't run into any complications because I wanted to get 5-0 and upload this video as soon as possible, and that looks like exactly what's going to happen. So, really good stuff. I hope, you know, me uploading this video shortly after it came out is able to help you guys, point you guys in the right direction, because like I said, Graveyard will most likely be the best win condition in this tournament. Like, if I had to bet money on what win condition will be the strongest, I would bet Graveyard. Don't quote me on it, but I think it'll be a Graveyard deck of some sort. If it's not this, like, if it's not Graveyard Freeze, it's likely going to be, like, Graveyard Poison, but usually in Triple Elixir, like I already stated earlier, it's usually Graveyard Freeze, and the Zappies just happen to be a pretty good counter to the Monk and Phoenix, and obviously, these guys running whatever decks they are didn't really showcase, you know, how this deck would do against Phoenix. Well, actually, you know, against Elixir Golem, we showcased that pretty well. But yeah, that's going to be GG. Easy 5-0 this video. Great games. Solid deck, I think, for this tournament. Give it a try. Mess around with it if you want, because as I said, it just started, so don't blame me if this isn't, like, the most perfect deck, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is most definitely solid, and you could probably go pretty far with it. But yeah, if you need to make some adjustments, by all means, maybe you want to put in Poison for the Barb Barrel, because I would guess there's not going to be a lot of bait, so it might be helpful having the Poison, but you do want to keep this, like, a similar combination if you are going to make changes. Like, you definitely want to probably have the Monk in the deck, and the, and I accidentally played another game. Not even joking, I misclicked, I didn't even mean to, search again. I meant to go to the deck. Okay, so we're actually playing one more game. Well, alright, okay, well, I didn't mean to, it was actually an accident. Not joking, I didn't mean to, but whatever. Why did this guy just go for an Elixir Collector like that? Something tells me this guy's never played Electro Giant in his life, if he's going to be doing Elixir Collector placements like that. What in tarnation is this guy thinking? So yeah, obviously we're going to go for a Graveyard here. We got a massive, massive counter push coming in. Get a freeze going on that Goblin Gang. Just going to go for a Tornado to kill it a little quicker. And yeah, I'm already liking the matchup. This is what I was talking about. There's a lot of lightning in this meta, and so the Zappies are going to be awesome against it. Yeah, this is a great matchup. So even though I didn't even mean to play this game, I guess it's cool, because we should be able to win this pretty easily. Oh, yeah, I mean, that lightning is, like, doing nothing. Okay, pretty big over. Alright. Good luck defending this. That's all I gotta say. Coming in hot here. We got the freeze ready. Yeah, there's the Goblin Gang, so we'll go ahead and freeze it. Kind of late, and the Skellies, there's not many of them, but we're still gonna get value. Regardless, alright, we're just gonna keep up the pressure here. He goes in. Oh, he knows it. That's GG. We're going to get a 3 crown straight up here, I think. Yeah, that's it. Let's go, man. 6-0. I didn't even mean to play this game, but it worked out nicely anyway. Okay, now we're done. That's it for the video. I'm going to upload this immediately after I'm done recording it, so I hope this video gets a lot of support, because I really made an effort to be one of the first YouTubers to get a video out on this Triple ELIXIR tournament. Give this deck a try. Make some adjustments if you need to. I'm not promising that this is like an OP deck for it, but for starting off, like on the first day while we're learning what's good for it, this is definitely going to be a safe deck for you. I can say that for a fact. So yeah, make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys. Good luck in the tournament.